Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you my winter recommendations video. So the books that I'm putting into this video either are set into winter time or I feel like they have a super wintry feel. And to me a wintry feel is that you just want to go crawl up next to a fire and read them. So the first one on this list is a book that isn't really set in winter, but it is kind of in time bits and pieces of the book, but is really nice to just kind of chill by a fire and read, so it kind of fits in both categories, and that is Ruby Red by Kristen Greer. And I did actually kind of not really chill by a fire, but it was a warm house next to the heater and just read it in a fuzzy blanket, and it was an amazing novel, and I feel like that is the setting this book needs to be read in. The second book on this list is also bits and pieces of it are set in the wintertime, but at the same time I still do feel like this setting of this needs to be read by a fire or in a warm house, a log cabin just around the snow, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I did not end up reading this by a fire, although after I was done reading it, I did feel like that is what the setting needs to be read in, to be able to grasp all of it, because it is an amazing novel. Alright, so this next one, again, not set in the wintertime, but is an amazing novel for any time of the year, and I feel like it is perfect for a wintertime read, and that is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and that is because it is a very much a fantasy novel, and I feel like wintertime is time for fantasy, because you got the snow and Christmas and gifts, and I feel like it flows the creativity during the winter break, and so that's why this book is in here. So the next one is actually set in the winter, and that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. Like everybody, I read this book for school, but after I finished reading it, it was the one book I did read in high school, and it is a phenomenal novel that I actually love. I cried so much through it, but it is so amazing, and I do suggest everybody to read this, even if your school doesn't make you. The next book, again, is actually set in the wintertime, clearly written by the name, and that is Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. Clearly you have to read Vampire Academy before you read this one, but this is an amazing novel for wintertime. It is, again, fantasy novel, and I love the fact that it is set in the winter, and it makes you actually grasp the idea that time is moving forward into these books. And the last one is just a great romance novel without really being romance, because it is also a fantasy novel, but it is also set in the winter and is an amazing novel alone, and that is The Glittering Court, also by Rochelle Mead. This is the first in a trilogy, all told by different points of view from the same three best friends in this novel, and it is just a phenomenal novel, and you really grasp the idea that it is wintertime and parts of it. Alright guys, so that is all I've got for you for my winter recommendations. You guys should write in the comments down below what are your favorite books that you've read during the wintertime, or a book that you've read that has a super wintry feel to it that I didn't list off. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. I'll talk to you guys later.